Everyone's looking for an advantage, and us gardeners are no different.
What's going to make our crops grow bigger, better, and faster? Well, good soil, the right moisture and light, sprinkle in a few nutrients early on, and keep the air circulation high.
Those are all great things, necessary things. But how do we gain an edge? How do we get an advantage for our gardens?
Well, it turns out we can actually get a big one from the plants themselves.
Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we dive into the coolest parts of gardening. And today is all about adventitious roots.
What exactly are they? How do they help us? And what plants can produce them?
Time's short, so let's get cracking.
So what are these special roots we keep hearing about? Adventitious roots in plants are roots and side shoots that develop on locations other than the apical meristems.
In English, they're just new roots that form on non-root plant tissue. Like stems and leaves.
In the crops that us gardeners are going to be growing, they mostly occur near the root collar. Where the soil meets the stem.
Now, sometimes these adventitious roots will develop as a response to stress, but a lot of times they're simply just a life strategy for these plants to take advantage of.
Okay, so what do they do for the plant? Well, first and foremost, they increase the effective area of the root system.
More roots means more water and more nutrients for the plants, and that means more growth.
The ability to sprout roots from non-traditional spots on the plant means those varieties have an edge, an advantage for faster growth, more resistance to adverse conditions, and more stability, especially early on.
The most well-known example of adventitious roots for all the plants we grow is tomatoes.
And they're literally the best at it. It's why it's suggested to plant your tomatoes deep, or, in the case of the long vine indeterminate ones, to actually plant them on their sides. We want the stems exposed to as much moist soil as possible to increase the amount of adventitious root formation. There's other plants that do it too. Plants such as chard, cucumbers, zucchini, basil, and all the nightshades, including peppers, eggplants, and potatoes. Gain a real advantage with adventitious roots this summer and accelerate your garden success.
Know what else can accelerate your garden success? Quite likely the next episode of the Garden Quickie.
Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, be sure to click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.